Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, Bulls and Bears. I'm making a video, a personal video. I've been making animated videos just to save time but still get the message across. The reason why I wanted to record this message is the topic that I'm covering today is a highly controversial, and sometimes a lot of people come to me asking me about this question, and I thought, let me just give more detail and background. And the topic is foreign currency exchange trading. Is it a scam? Is it legit? Just to give you a little bit of background, the foreign currency exchange market, known as the Forex or FX market, is the world's largest trading market. And I mean, it beats the stock exchange in size. I think in the US, the last figure that was quoted was about 5 trillion traded on a daily basis. The market is open 24 hours. When trading closes in New York, it starts again in Tokyo, in Hong Kong, and currencies are always traded in pairs. So for example, you'll be trading the US dollar against the British pound, or the South African rand against the British pound, or whatever other currencies. Most of the Forex trading happens in the spot market, meaning that it's for immediate settlement, which is different from the futures market, which happens in the future, as the name suggests. The features of the Forex market itself that makes it or makes people vulnerable to Forex trading scams is because it is not regulated or centralized. It's not a centralized exchange like the JSE, like the New York Stock Exchange. What it actually is, it's trades that happen via a computer network between one trader and another, often referred to as OTC or over-the-counter trading. Also, a high level of leverage is utilized in this market. Basically, the trader or the company loans the broker or the trader, allowing the trader to trade at a margin. For example, a margin ratio will be around 50 to 1, 100 to 1, 200 to 1, depending on the amount of currency that's been traded. If, for example, you've got a 100 to 1 ratio, the trader only needs to put up 1,000 rand to cover for 100,000 rand trade. Such high leverage then is because currency fluctuations in the Forex market are not usually more than 1% on a day, unless there's a catastrophe or 9/11 or one of those events. But usually you would hardly see a currency trading or fluctuating more than 1%, hence the high ratios. The high leverage attracts inexperienced traders who may think that the Forex market is a get-rich-quick market. So the big question then is Forex a scam? Forex market is a legitimate trading market, not a scam in itself. But there is no centralized or regulated exchange, as I said earlier on. So that then gives scammers an opportunity to take advantage of the situation, and then the inexperienced traders' greed and desire to enter into the market. You must remember that it is a zero-sum market, which means that for one trader to make a profit, another trader will need to make a loss, which is equivalent to what the profit was. A lot of the currency movements are directed by large, big institutions and banks um, who are better informed about the market as a whole. The undercapitalized trader, day trader who comes and thinks he can make a million in 2 months or a month, like the advertising, does not have all of this, and hence they fall victim. Um, Scammers take advantage of the complexities around forex market. You know, they maliciously would withhold certain important information about the market realities from the obvious novice victims, claiming their scheme or information or software or the robot will bring them success. A few of the forex scams, some of them also seen here in South Africa. The first one I would cover is signal sellers. You know, the signal seller scam is a scam that works by a person or a company selling information on which trades to make and claiming that this information is based on professional forecasts which are guaranteed to make money. You cannot guarantee anyone, even in the share trading, that you are going to make money if you do this trade, you know, or in investments per se, you know. And then they would then charge either a daily, a weekly, or a monthly fee, but do not offer any other information that helps the trader make money. Usually, they would have a whole lot of testimonials from allegedly legitimate sources in order to gain your confidence, and yet the reality is no, you're not going to make money, unfortunately. The other scheme that you see, it's called HYP, High Yield Investment Program. These are a form of a Ponzi scheme in which high level of return is promised for a small initial investment into the Forex fund. In reality, the initial investor or investors are just paid back from money that would be generated by current investors, as and the cash flow of new investors is required to keep the funds flowing. Once there are no more investors in the scheme, the owners usually close shop, take all the remaining money, and they would disappear, reappear after a few months or years, different name, different faces, different testimonials, you know. The last one I would love to cover for this episode is the scams through software. Forex robot scammers. They lure, unknown or novice traders with the promises of big gains with little effort or knowledge. They use fake or misleading figures to convince customers to buy into their product. Software is used in banking and huge financial institutions, and is generally used by professionals only to analyze past performance, okay, and to identify trends. And that's what software does. There's no bank that can tell you that they have a software that outperforms the market without any effort. You just press a button and automatically you become an instant millionaire. There is no such. So caution is required when you are trusting these reviews from these people themselves that can be paid for. They pay people to go on to social media and all these. They pay for events, weekends away, and with leased cars or borrowed cars to give the impression that people are becoming very wealthy. In actual fact, it is not. These people are just getting paid to play the part. I mean, ask yourself this question. If their product did exactly what they claimed, then would it not be for them better to keep that product or that trade secret and exclusively make more money for themselves? So I will leave you with that question for today. Please like and subscribe to the channel so that I can cover even more of such topics. Leave comments, questions, feel free. A few people have been getting in touch with me via WhatsApp and Facebook, etc. Feel free, because the more questions you ask, the more you watch the videos, the more content I can cover. Thank you very much. This is Bulls and Bears presented by Lincoln. Bye.